My name is Terry Neal. The digital tool that I have chosen is Presentation Tools. The objectives for this slideshow is a Presentation Tools overview, to take a quick glance at PowerPoint and a quick glance at Google Slides. Pop quiz. Are there more than 2 presentation tools available? Yes. There are many presentation tools available online, but today we will only be highlighting 2 of those. Presentation tools are used frequently in everyday life. They are quite often used in meetings for businesses, to show business projections, to show the progress that a company is making, to present company policy, and many other reasons. Presentations are also used in lectures for education, to present the material to students, in continuing education classes for professions that require continuing education hours, and even for picture slideshows for various reasons in classrooms as well. Slideshows are projected to a screen in a face-to-face setting, allowing the attendees of the occasion to follow along on the main points of whatever the presenter is communicating. If the slides are used in an online class, the slides are often visible and only the voice of the instructor is heard. The slides are often sent to the attendees ahead of time so they can be printed so they can make notes on them while the information is being elaborated on during the presentation. This is a screen capture of a lecture being presented in a current class that I'm taking. For online classes, this type of tool is extremely beneficial in the distance learning community. There are several pros and cons to slideshow presentations in education, but we will just go over a few of them. One of the positives is that when it's created, it can save a lot of time because the information can be edited and updated for future use and will not have to be recreated from scratch. If you have a class that you've got to teach and you have the same lesson to teach 5 or 6 times in that same day, this could easily save a lot of time so you don't have to recreate that same lesson. Also, if you teach the same material each year, the slides could be altered slightly to keep the material up to date without having to start over. Another positive is that slideshow presentations are portable and they're easy to take with you. They can be saved on a flash drive, thrown in your pocket. Flash drives can be hung on your keys. You can use a cloud service. There's also versions of slideshow presentations that are offered online, and they're saved as you work to reduce the worry about your computer crashing or losing any progress that you've made. The last positive that we're going to cover is that they support multimedia. Those types of elements can be added to a presentation, which is a great feature. There are many instances that a clip from YouTube can be beneficial in a presentation to add a little depth to the material that you're presenting. It's also a great way to break up what could be very boring material and give a little bit of an eye-catching interlude to regain the attention of the audience. Some of the negatives: they can reduce the opportunity for interaction. The presenter often gets tunnel vision with the slideshow and forgets to engage the audience, forgets to ask if anybody has any questions, check to see if there's any confusion or somebody needs something to be elaborated on. There's also a great potential for information overload. When using slideshows, there is often an overwhelming amount of information presented and too much information is crammed into the presentation. Some of the slides are entirely too long, and it's overwhelming for the people attending. And the final issue that we're going to cover is it can reduce spontaneity. When a slideshow is used, the attendees do not feel comfortable to stop the presenter to ask questions. If you've got students in a classroom and you are teaching from a slideshow, some students do not feel comfortable to stop the presentation to ask a question, to get clarification. And the presenter also tends to be focused on making it through all of the slides in the allotted time. Okay, we're going to take a closer look into two of the tools today. The first tool is Microsoft PowerPoint. This tool has been around for a long time and has become much more user-friendly as the years have passed. One of the great things about this tool is that it does not require internet to be able to use it. At the current time, that is a fantastic thing. For people like me who do not have access to internet at home, it allows you to still be able to work on your projects and assignments and not have to worry about trying to find somewhere that's got internet or reliable internet, especially with the curfew in place and the stay-at-home order. PowerPoint does offer online options and a collaboration feature as well. One downfall to this program is that it's not a free service. It does charge a monthly fee, or you have to go to somewhere like Best Buy to buy a version of it that will only be updated up to a year. They do offer several templates to help the user create an attractive program. Let's use our mouse to open PowerPoint. Okay, whenever you click on the PowerPoint icon, this is what pops up. That gives you the opportunity to create a blank presentation, or it gives you several different themes. We're going to click to see what more themes we have. Okay, these are all the preloaded themes. We will choose the main event theme just to get an idea of what the program is. When you click the theme that you've chosen, it pops up and gives you 4 color options. We're just going to choose the red because it's already up and I did like that color. Okay, whenever you choose that, this is what pops up. It goes ahead and gives you a title slide. All you have to do, if you like this slide, is to click in there and change whatever wording you want. Okay, and to add slides, we click on the new slide button there, and it gives you the pop-down menu. Now you'll notice that there are several different layouts for the next slide. You can choose any one you like, or there is a blank option if you have something in your mind that you're wanting to do yourself. A couple of other little features that it has is there's a duplicate selected slides. I do use that one a lot, especially for like this one right here where we're doing successions. I have not used the slides from Outline, so I'm not really sure what it does, and I haven't really used the reuse slide. But it's fairly easy to use, and it's a very user-friendly product. Now we're going to take a look into Google Slides. I have not used this program as much, so I don't have as much of an in-depth look at this one. Oops. Go back. Sorry about that. Whenever you go through your Google page, you will click the little dots and it'll give you the drop-down menu. You will select the Slides option. Whenever you select that, this is the menu that pops up. Now I have chosen the photo album option just because it looked fun. And whenever I open this, you could click on any of those photos and it has the opportunity to Whenever you click on a photo, you can replace that photo. You can click on the words and replace whatever words you want. You can delete it. You can rearrange it. It works very much like PowerPoint, but this is a free online service, which if you have a low budget for this sort of thing, you know, that's a very good feature. Also, this one has a collaboration tool, so if you have a class project that you've got a couple of different students working on together, then you can all have access to that at the same time. You can all go in and edit it before the presentation has to be finalized and sent in for the grade. The future of presentation tools, I could not find any actual research to support anything being changed or done. Everything that I have read, it's just that they're making steady updates to improve the tools that are already in place. There are no major updates or upgrades on the horizon, but they're just constantly doing bug fixes and adding minor things to help improve the products.